Jack Cooper. Danton? Mike Danton? I'll be damned. I haven't seen you since the time you took a bullet trying to save my life. What the hell are you doing with these guys? Hell, I ain't never been good at pumping gas. Find another word, Jack.
That's trash.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of That's Cool, That's Trash, the podcast where we watch a psychotronic movie online, then get together on Skype to break down the crazy. I'm Matt Howell.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Scott.
And we are very excited about our movie this week, aren't we, guys?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yes!
We're going to be watching David A. Pryor's 1987 film, Deadly Prey. Just a quick note, David Pryor is an action director of B-movies, so and some horror. Before this, he had done a film with the star of this movie, who is his brother, called Aerobicide, and it's also known as the name Killer Workout, which is a slasher exercise, like jazzercise slasher movie.
This guy's really...
It's a big genre, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's really tapped into the zeitgeist.
Yeah, he was feeling. He saw a need. So, if I may, I'd like to run through some of his chronologically some of his film titles, so you can get a sense of the work this guy does. He started in '83, so I'll go from there and just move on up. Sledgehammer, Kill Zone, Man Killers, Killer Workout, aka Aerobicide. This film we're discussing tonight: Operation Warzone, Night Wars, Death Chase, Jungle Assault, Rapid Fire, Hell on the Battleground, Future Force, White Fury, Lock and Load, Invasion Force, Future Zone, The Final Sanction, Deadly Dancer, Born Killer, That's Action, Presumed Guilty, The Lost Platoon, Dark Rider, Center of the Web, Armed for Action. We're only up to 1992 at this point. Double Threat, Night Trap, Raw Justice, Mutant Species, Felony, Body Count, The Pack, P-A-C-K, Hostile Environment, Lost at War, Zombie Wars, The One Warrior, Night Claws, and I'm very proud to report that as of last year, there was also a sequel to this film with the entire cast called The Deadliest Prey.
Oh my gosh.
But we can discuss that later.
Holy hell. Hold on, I got
Okay.
a question. Is Night Trap
No, not the
game?
game. No.
Damn it.
I know.
Dana Pluto's in that.
Play-Doh.
I prefer Pluto.
By the way, I thought about us doing that Night Trap. On YouTube you can see all of the. Do you know about Night Trap, Kyle?
I have no idea.
Like '92, it was the full motion capture.
Sega CD.
Yeah, Sega CD, like motion capture, with, like Dana Play-Doh and actors, and like you have to play this game while there's these video clips going on, and it's like a horror game, and it's bad. But someone has edited all of them together, so you can see all the kind of cutaway type of stuff as a movie, and it's really bad.
It's the best part about it was like
I'm
even
sorry,
though you were watching
Scott. It is him. He did make it. He directed.
Yes!
He directed the video.
Oh, that makes me even so much happier. I'm like tempted. I bet we could probably find some sort of way to play it on the computer.
Oh,
so.
I'm sure there's an emulator out there. It is a
There's gotta be.
notoriously bad game.
Oh, notoriously bad. And the weird thing about it is that when you played it on the Sega CD, you remember how like you sometimes you watch videos and they'd be really grainy, and then they'd only be like 1/4 of your screen right in the center.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the game played. It was
Yeah.
It's a different time.
Yeah.
It was a terrible time.
I've watched it. I watched it twice, so I guess apparently we should consider doing
Got to
it.
see every ending.
Yeah. So anyway, so David A. Pryor did that as well. And should you guys want me to do a quick recap? Because this can be done in like 3 sentences.
Let's hear your version, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, and if I do it wrong, you guys can fix it. So this film is about an outfit of mercenaries led by a former retired in disgrace colonel named Colonel Hogan, and he trains his mercenary men away outside of L.A. And they don't believe in using war games, so they hunt real people. That's their training. And one of the people they pick up to hunt for training is Mike Danton, a former protege of Colonel Hogan from Vietnam, and he's every bit the soldier that Hogan is. Danton is pissed off that he's been picked up and hunted, and he's taking these men out one by one, and then Hogan makes it personal with some family members, and there's hell to pay.
Well done.
Very good.
Well
Very
done.
good. Except for I would have just said, think of this movie. This sums it up. Revenge is best served awesome.
I wish that were on the box.
That sums it up. Or it could just say, "Fuck yeah." That would be a good an alternate title. Because this movie is just fucking awesome.
It is. Or mercenaries, mullets, and mirrored pilot shades.
I was 12 when this movie screened in theaters, and I can't imagine seeing it when I was 12. I would have loved it.
Oh yeah.
I would have known it was kind of dumb, but I would have thought it was awesome.
Well, see, I would have watched it and said, I assumed I was watching this as an adult, and I know I would have as a kid, that they based this movie off of the video game Contra.
So there's no aliens.
Except for the alien thing, because it's just like these people just running at bullets. I mean, it's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, the 12-year-old me that is still inside of me was fist pumping and just, so happy. So happy. And there's so many mullets in this. I lost count after a while.
Mullet after mullet after mullet.
I couldn't even tell the people apart. They just look like blonde-haired mullet dudes with muscles to me.
Yep.
Well, the bad guys had shirts.
Well, yeah, but I love that Colonel Hogan's new right-hand man, his new Danton, is his heavy, his muscle, and his name is Thornton. And he's a bad guy because he has black army pants on and a black tank top and mirrored sunglasses. So, in case you're not sure who the Darth Vader of this is, who the Colonel Hogan's Emperor's Darth Vader is, it's Thornton.
It's Thornton. Thornton. Can I just say that Danton and Thornton and a lot of the names, maybe not a lot of the names, can't really recall many more other than Hogan, which actually is a totally normal name, but it feels like they couldn't quite come up with a name. And so they kind of Danton, like there's one too many N's in all the names in this movie.
Maybe that's not a coincidence. Maybe that's like the killing suffix. Like if you're a ton.
Danton.
Ton of killing. Danton does a ton.
Danton.
So
Danton.
There's so much cool stuff in this movie. I kind of want to bounce around, but we can also do it in chronological order. I think
it might be a little bit easier to just kind of go through the movie.
All right.
Because this is a movie that had me from the get-go. This movie, so Matt was talking about, it's a bunch of army people. I guess they're sort of official. I don't know, mercenaries anyway.
They're not official. This is all highly illegal.
Randomly kidnap people, drive around in a van, pick people up, don't take them apparently very far away, and then hunt them in the woods as they're training to make the ultimate mercenaries, which is awesome. But the first person they hunt is we get to see them hunt, and apparently they've been doing this for a while as they're training. The first person they get to see, it reminds me of maybe a Hispanic Bruce Banner. Correct?
Why? Because his clothes are all shredded?
Yeah, like they somehow like sedated the Hulk. He's like, I can't transform.
Wow. Yeah, I mentioned to you guys earlier that I thought he was the missing Belushi brother, but yeah, I can see that.
It was just the clothes. It looks like Lou Ferrigno like put the suit on, then he gave it to this guy to get hunted down. It's awesome.
So this we it really starts off with this guy, this Latino Bruce Banner, running through the woods, and he's being stalked by some soldiers, and he kind of gets away, and then he doesn't.
I love that he picks up the rock, bashes the guy in the face, like takes this one guy. This is apparently just somebody they've randomly picked up, but he still manages to disarm one of these guys and not bash him in the face. But he doesn't pick up the gun. He just keeps running.
I know. That's what Renee said. She's like, get the gun. Hey.
Get the fucking gun. Not going to happen.
Maybe he wouldn't know how to use it. I don't know. But we have a clip of of this, we get to hear how panicked this guy is when he's first caught by the man that he eventually attacks.
Don't do it! You're dead meat, fat boy. Come on, you son of a bitch, huh?
Yeah, he doesn't make it much beyond there. The rest of the pack catches up with him, and
Game over.
I don't think of them so much as a pack, because that sounds like there's some sort of coordination involved. Like pack hunting. I think of more of a gaggle.
okay, they're a gaggle.
The gaggle of mercenaries arrive and
like if you're trying to create this elite squad of mercenaries, it's probably best to not use like a middle-aged, completely out of shape dude.
Well, Kyle, these were new recruits. These were trainees. They could have been having. They might as well have had the thing that says, "Hi, I'm a trainee." Like, go easy on me.
A little name badge.
Yeah.
So my name is Somethington.
We'll give you an extra N when you're fully trained.
So the screenwriter shows us how ruthless these people are by once they kill the prey, they go back to the guy who was disarmed, hit in the head with a rock and disarmed, and he says, "Hey, it won't happen again." And is it Thornton who says, "Yeah, I know," and then he punches him in the face and pulls out his gun and shoots him. So there's a very sharp warning curve here at Mercenary Camp.
When I first watched this, I thought that Thornton was psychic.
How so?
How did he know?
See, he created his own destiny.
Wow. Mind blown.
And so then back at the camp, and I'm not a geographer. I don't know a whole lot, but I know that the one character says...
But aren't you a cartographer?
Well, it's a hobby. This is 75 miles southeast of L.A., and there's rows of tanks and military jeeps and tents everywhere. I don't know how sparsely populated this area is, but I would think, it seems to me that any fat hippie that has 4 pot plants can be seen by a helicopter, and that whole operation shut down. So I don't know how these guys are operating willy-nilly.
Yeah.
It's Reagan, man. Reaganomics.
Reagan. No, they're awesome. Let them keep
the
going.
war on drugs. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
What are you fighting, drugs?
Yes, 75 miles outside of Los Angeles, and it's completely wooded. You got all different walks of life. I loved it. I love it.
So let's go back to the camp here and meet Hogan as he's introduced to a panel of new recruits.
Ooh.
My name's Hogan, commander of this outfit. You'll address me as Colonel Hogan, nothing else. Why do you want to be a part of this outfit? I like the money. What about you? The money?
The same.
And you?
I'm here for the fun.
What's your name, soldier?
Cooper. Jack Cooper, sir.
Now, I don't know what you men heard about this organization, but if you think it's going to be an easy score, you better walk out of here while you still can. Colonel Hogan, shut up! Now, this ain't the Army. It ain't the Navy, it ain't the Marine Corps. And you better get that straight, because I'm one hell of a lot meaner than any of them. Now, I know you men are good. That's why you're here. But you're not good enough, not yet. You want to be part of this outfit, you got to be the very best at what you do. You prove that to me, you'll be the highest paid mercenaries anywhere. You don't, you'll die right here. I don't have any use for you. Your training will start in the morning. I suggest you get plenty of rest. You're going to need it. We don't play games here. When we train, it's for real. That's it. Get these men in uniform.
Follow me.
So does anybody else get a real You guys remember in Karate Kid, the Cobra Kai sensei, John Kreese?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought it was at first.
Me too.
Totally, like, yeah, this is the poor man's Martin Cove. That's the name of the actor that played John Kreese.
Yeah. He's awesome. And in his henchwoman, I also enjoyed her giant diaper pants.
Sheena Easton. Yeah, she has these like camo pants, but she's cut them like into Daisy Dukes, but they're ginormous. Yeah, it's really weird.
They look like they're camo Depends or something. I mean, they're the most unflattering pair of diapers I've ever seen on a woman. And she's not she's not attractive, mind you, but she's not unattractive exactly. But these are quite the pair of diapers she's got on.
You guys, do you mind if I explain or just try and describe Danton's command center?
Yes, please.
Hogan's or
Hogan's command center.
Yeah, Hogan.
If you can just imagine like a green army tent, like MASH, but inside there's an Office Max desk.
I was going to say a card table
from the 80s with some grenades just kind of stacked on one end of it.
Those are paperweights, Kyle. You can't tell the difference.
There's more grenades in this movie. Oh.
And that's it. That's all that's in there.
Well,
yeah.
Sheena E does all his filing.
Yeah, she's really the den mother for this mercenary group.
I love that she, even though they're out in this camp, she still manages to get her hair teased up to about half a foot. Huge mane of 80s hair.
Of the times.
Yeah. So the next thing that happens is that someone comes in and reports that what happened with our first prey, the Banner Belushi guy, and Hogan's not happy.
How did the exercise go?
Not good. The runner took out one of our men.
Damn it! We got a bunch of damn Girl Scouts out there. We'll run the exercise again tomorrow. Take a couple of the men and go get another runner. A mean one.
You got it.
You got it, boss.
You got it. Go get the van. Literally, go get it.
So I don't want to pick at threads, pull at threads here or anything, but can I tell you guys what this movie seems to be to me if you had to mash it up as two different things? It is clearly First Blood, the famous First Blood, the first Rambo movie, because of the relationship between Hogan and Danton, which is like Troutman and John Rambo. And it's also that crammed into the most anthologized story in English literature, The Most Dangerous Game.
Yes.
They just took The Most Dangerous Game and Rambo fight it. And that's all they did. And they made a great movie.
Yeah. I was going to throw in a little Saved by the Bell. No, I don't know.
No?
Just a lot of mullets.
You know what, you guys? It's time to meet Mike.
Yeah.
Michael Danton, or Mike.
Mike Danton. Just Danton.
So at this point, we're introduced to Mike, and what we see is Mike is laying in bed, and his lady's trying to get him awake, and he's just having a really hard time getting out of his waterbed, and then his lady.
I know. I thought it was like I was kind of half watching, and I'm like, this dynamic here is more like a mom trying to get their kid out of bed. Get out of bed! 5 more minutes, Mom.
Yeah, he's all Spicoli.
Yeah. Waterbeds are warm. And then, but she gives him a little pillow fight, and then he gets up, and you hear this. I was really confused by this scene, actually, because there's this incredibly sad piano music that's playing over the top of it, but it's just a guy. And then once I saw how he lived in his life, I was like, oh, this kind of makes sense.
It makes total sense.
Like, take out the garbage, honey. He's like, okay.
Yeah, I tell you one thing, though. When the wife is rousting him out of bed, she says, you're going to be late for work. I really want to know what he does. Did you guys I was like, oh man, what does he do? Because he has the best mullet ever. He looks like the 80s Christian Bale with a blonde mullet. And I want to know what this guy did. He's like, a Navy SEAL, like, he's a living weapon. What does this guy do after Vietnam?
I think that he plays guitar and a cowboy hat down in Venice Beach in underwear.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
That sounds about right. And he
Maybe
also
roller skates.
Now I have to assume that these two are some sort of special needs couple. Because they've not learned how to use a coffee pot correctly, or I've been using it wrong my whole life. I don't usually set it backwards near the edge of my counter. Carafe facing the wall.
That was a little weird.
It's just they're like, hey, wait, that coffee's, you got to turn it around because this is going to look really weird in this shot. So put it on the edge of the counter backwards. I've obsessed on this coffee pot.
I know you did.
It was just random placement of any appliance I've ever seen in any movie ever. So there's the claim to fame.
I haven't been keeping score, but yeah, okay. We'll start that.
Go to the 10:52 mark, everyone, and you can see what I'm talking about. Yes, I have it timestamped in my head.
That's so weird. So Danton's wife,
I like my coffee.
As Kyle mentioned, gives him some garbage to take out. He's groggy. We want you to know that he's groggy. He does a great job of portraying an actor portraying, a sleepy man.
Well, he doesn't know how to
the forced
use the
yawn.
coffee pot.
He has a forced yawn, and he splashes water in his face. So just so you know, the reason he's on top of his game when he gets kidnapped, he's sleepy. So he steps outside of his gate at the end of his driveway, and guys pull up in the van from Hogan's camp and say, "Hey, can you help us out?" And they ask for some directions. And while he's giving directions, I believe Thornton hops out the back and has a baton or billy club or something like that, and conks him on the head. And they take him, and he's gone. And his wife Jamie sees them pulling away. Just so you know, he doesn't disappear without a trace.
Yes, this is, foolproof plan to get your victims for these. I mean, they don't even go for bums. They're like, that guy's coming out of his house. Get him.
Yeah. Well, they actually, and we get to see them surveying. They're driving through the suburban neighborhood, and they're like, the guy's walking his dog. Like, how about him? No, not him. And there's another guy walking, and they don't even say anything. So, I mean, they're very selective. They don't want another Belushi banner on their hands. They don't want a fatty. They want somebody lean who's going to give them a little bit of a run.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They do. They're very choosy. They just let's drive down the street. That guy. I mean, that was a clip from the movie that I was just playing. No, I'm serious though. It's awesome. I can't imagine how they would ever get found out by anyone.
I don't either.
Just randomly grabbing people.
It's foolproof.
I want to know exactly what this is supposed to be teaching them, the mercenaries.
How to, kill people in survival situations.
Right. It's a gaggle of people.
Yeah.
Toughens you up.
What's next?
Back at the tent city,
4077 MASH.
Hogan's financer comes into the picture, and he is in the command tent, and he's demanding from Hogan that we got to get these men ready. You have 1 month to go. He's really putting down the pressure.
Yeah, Hogan says he needs 3 months to get these men ready, and Michelson says you got a month.
Yeah.
So he's the bankroll for this operation.
He owns those tanks. Those are his tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is his plan for the? Do we ever learn what he wants the people for?
Yeah, mercenaries.
Yeah. But okay. Right.
So they go into Central America, and they're hired out by some corrupt dictator or something, and they go and do some kill squad.
You mean
stuff.
he's like the taskmaster, sort of Hogan is, and this guy's like the kingpin.
It's just like your current day Blackwater situation.
Henchman.
Yeah, they're henching.
They're henching. I got it. Gotcha. All right. Way more clear now. But there wasn't like some sort of a secret agenda.
No, there was no. It was just a vague mercenary on your own from home and make $10,000 a month.
Yeah, I remember those ads in the back of comic books.
Yeah. All right, Kyle, take us to the next clip.
So at this point, a very ripped Michael is stripped down into just a pair of short shorts.
At this point, when his shirt comes off, he just becomes Danton.
Yeah. He's already oiled up underneath of his shirt so that you can see just how muscly he is. They tell him, "Hey man, run! We're going to hunt you." And he just gets right up in her face and he's like, "You're going to die." Then he leaves, and the mercenaries pull out their guns and start shooting in the air like drunken banditos. And the hunt is on.
Yep.
I love it. Like Michael, he runs a few yards and stops and then shakes his head both ways, and his mullet kind of whips back and forth. And then he runs and runs and runs, and then he stops and whips his head back and forth. And he's just kind of, getting the lay of the land, see which direction he's going to go. And
sniffing the air.
Yeah, that just repeats.
It's not just. It's awesome. That's selling it very short, in my opinion.
There's this.
He's the best, and so this is. I mean, really, you can explain a lot of the middle third of this movie is him just kicking ass.
Well, right in the middle of that scene, there was this quick little scene that, actually, this made me completely nostalgic. I saw a bottle of New York seltzer.
They must have funded this.
On the colonel's desk. And then he just takes a nice long pull, and Sylvia takes a pull. And
I miss New York seltzer.
Me too. Everything that comes out of this, the colonel's mouth to me just seemed incredibly sarcastic. And we actually have a little clip of that. See if you agree with that.
What is it?
The exercise is underway, Colonel.
Good. Maybe this one will last more than 10 minutes.
He's like some hipster. Whatever. I was into that before they were popular.
He reminds me of a comedian. There's something about his voice that, it sounds like this comedian that I know and I just can't quite place. Like a kind of a John C. Reilly. I don't know. Some familiar thing about this guy. Anyway, Scott, take it away. They're on the run.
Yeah, he's on the run, but next they kind of cut back to Jamie because his girlfriend, Danton's girlfriend, has witnessed the kidnapping, and so she does what anyone would do if they saw somebody get abducted and yanked into a van. And she calls her dad, and
he's an ex-police officer.
He is an ex-police officer, and then she waits around for him to show up, and then he's like, "Did he call the police?" She's like, "No." And then there's I should have had, I don't know, did you pull a clip of her exchange with her father trying to remember the license plate?
Oh, no, we didn't pull that.
So this is another one of those cases of where it kind of makes me go, yeah, this is definitely a special needs couple.
Well, we do have a clip of the phone call that she made to her dad. Do you want to give that a listen?
Sure.
Daddy, please come as soon as you get this message. Someone took Michael, and I'm afraid that he's hurt. I don't know what to do, Daddy. Please hurry. I need you.
I'll just sit around by the phone.
That is a parent's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Phone call right there.
A parent's worst nightmare.
My son-in-law.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say, that would be their daughter.
No.
Are you on drugs?
Would you call the police? God, they probably could have got him 2 blocks from here. All right. So after that, she calls her father, and we get to meet. Oh no! Then we cut back to Danton, kicking some more ass in the woods. I think do we get to his first night? Takes out a few more people, I think. Every time this gaggle of men hunting him show up, I kind of think of the police and the Blues Brothers. That's what you want to hear. It's just awesome, and he's whittling a spear. He likes to whittle. That's one of Danton's. He's a really good whittler. And then he spears a guy and then runs into the woods.
Yeah, he does. So there's a lot of Metal Gear Solid kills in here, stealth kills in the beginning, where he just kind of forms out of the bushes and slits a guy's throat. He stabs a lot of dudes in the heart.
Yep.
He does. There's a river kill where he hears the party the gaggle behind him, so he hides in this brackish water, and then when the guy comes down to wash his hands or have a sip or something like that, he pops out and knifes him and pulls him in. How would that work?
It doesn't.
How would you see that the guy? How would you see that he's right there?
I don't know.
How would that guy not see that there's a mulleted guy crouching underwater?
I think that it's most because like you just assume it's so awesome that there's no way he'd see him.
Yeah.
Because it's Danton.
There's a lot of this.
There's a lot of this. I mean, he kills people. This is what the movie's really truly about. Like the 12-year-old, self will really love this. I mean, like it's a video game as far as like just kill after kill after kill, just senseless violence.
Yeah,
it's awesome. It's great.
So my timeline's a little muddled here. At what point does he have his little feast? Is that later?
The rat?
Yeah, that's a little bit later.
Okay.
So that is pretty interesting because really this is just the first day. Like we haven't gotten to his night yet. So within the first day, he kills like 5 or 6 dudes. He also grabs one of the mercenaries and questions him, and the mercenary starts saying like, "Oh, it's there's this guy who's running the show. His name is Colonel Hogan," and Micah's like, "Colonel John Hogan," and then he obviously recognizes his name, and then he knifes that dude in the gut a couple times and runs around and stabs more dudes and sharpens spears and does all that stuff. I like also that he could have picked up like 5 or 6 assault rifles, but he doesn't like to play that game.
Not into it.
He's a different kind of guy.
The funny thing is like I know the first once or twice I think I questioned like why is he picking up the gun, and then after a little while you just stop questioning. I literally didn't even question it anymore. Why would he?
Because he has standards.
Those guns are not kick-ass enough for him. He just needs a knife.
He doesn't use power tools, and he doesn't use guns.
No. He uses grenades and bazookas and everything else, though.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Scott.
I was just trying to think what happens next. I think we meet Jamie's dad at this point. He finally shows up. Is that right?
Yes, I think so.
Yes, he does.
And he is played by the screen legend Cameron Mitchell. Do you guys know Cameron Mitchell?
I don't.
I knew, he's really familiar. I actually first thought it was Mama Fratelli again.
No. So Cameron Mitchell, back in the day, like he was in the film adaptation of Death of a Salesman, of the musical Carousel. He was in lots of film. The Robe. He was the voice of Jesus in the historical biblical film The Robe. He was a pretty big time actor, and in the '60s he did a couple Mario Bava, like Italian kind of giallo kind of movies, and by the mid '70s he was picking really bad projects. Almost everyone that I can think of that would be listening to the show would know him as the captain, the Lorne Green character on Space Mutiny, which is a very popular episode of Mystery Science Theater. He's the captain of the ship. They call him like Captain Grandpa because he has a big beard. But he was in tons of slasher, sleazy, just quick buck movies towards the end of his life, and this is one of them. And I don't know if he knows where he is. He looks like he's a little out of it to me.
Now, when did he die? Out of curiosity, do you have shortly after that, or did he live quite a bit longer?
I believe he died in 1994, but I'm not 100% sure.
You're right.
Very good. I mean, the name's so familiar. I know he's familiar when you see him, so he kind of looks like Lorne Green is kind of what he looks like.
Yeah, that's why he's in Space Mutiny. Which, if you haven't seen the Mystery Science Theater of Space Mutiny, it's highly recommended. It's hilarious.
I don't think I've seen it. I'll have to see it.
Oh, you'll love it.
I am looking forward to it. I'll have to seek that one out. So we meet him, and he's decided he doesn't call the police either. That doesn't cross anyone's mind in this movie.
Well, he's gonna go down there because he makes a point of saying like, well, hey, I was on the force for 30 years, so I got connections. Do you remember anything about the license plate? Anything?
Oh man, she sort of, kind of, almost might, but I don't. Yeah,
like awesome. Any good cop, he eventually gets it out of her.
And I'm not quite how he garnered, any information out of what she told him, but he seemed to be like, that makes sense. I get it. I don't I know where he's at. You have 3 numbers off of black vans. You know, you're not sure if they're right or in the right order or first or last. But that's plenty for me. I'm a cop. I know where to go.
Yeah. See, you get it. You get it, Scott.
Yeah, I get it. Didn't have to make any sort of leap of logic or common sense with that one. So now what happens? More hunting?
Yeah, we can probably start pulling out and taking a wider view of the film at this point.
Yeah.
So we need to talk about the rat and.
I think we've got a clip here that can get us into the next section of this.
Because there's a really good thing after the rat.
Colonel Hogan!
What do you want?
They're dead! They're all dead!
What the hell are you talking about?
The men! They're all dead! The runners killed them all!
What? I don't believe it.
It's true, every damn one of them!
Get the men. We're moving out.
Yeah, you heard the man. We're moving out.
Yeah.
He sounds exactly like to me. I don't know if
Bill Paxton and Aliens.
Oh, totally.
Game over, man. Game over.
Come on, get it. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly right. Never mind what I was going to say. That's exactly who it sounds like.
I thought that he was aping that because it's basically he was trying to be that character, it seemed like.
Yeah, he's like, it worked out for Bill Paxton. Let me try it.
Yeah, except that he doesn't have any acting ability.
Who, Bill Paxton? He's all right.
No, the guy that was trying to be Bill Paxton in this.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't real high on Bill Paxton in Aliens, so and look where he went.
Yeah.
So
Twister,
that's right. Damn straight. And so shortly after this, Danton takes a nap, goes get some sleep. He digs around. Am I about correct here? He digs around. He looks like he's going to build like a nest. It's what he seems. He's like a dog scrounging around, like making a nest. And then instead, he picks up he's digging for worms. He picks up a worm, and I can't recall if he eats it.
He does.
Oh,
does
dramatically.
Dramatically.
And it's very clearly one of those fishing worms, like those, because you can see his finger. He's rubbing his index finger against his thumb to make it kind of squirm.
Right.
He's lifting it up. And I was really creeped out by the fact that it makes sense. He spits in his hand to wash the worm of soil, but it kind of reminded me of I thought he was getting ready to jack it off or something. I don't know what was going on.
He was going to work that worm.
Yeah, it was gross.
Does he build a fire? Am I right?
Yeah, he does
right?
after while he's
really
eating the worm,
stupid.
he's halfway through the worm and then he sees a field mouse. And he's Danton, he's the best, so he leaps and catches it first try. And then I think we cut to him having a fire, which I was a little, I don't know, fireman? This guy's supposed to be the best.
I know. I was thinking of Lord of the Rings, and Frodo was going to run up and go, "Put it out, you fool!"
Yeah, the ring wraiths, which is not exactly what these guys are, but
no, they're pretty much about the same level of competence. They couldn't kill 4 fucking hobbits. God, I think the gaggle could have done it. I'm pretty sure. They suck. Anyway, so he's built the fire, and this is when we get one of my favorite parts of the movie. We get to meet one of the Baldwin brothers the next morning.
Are those the Hicks?
Yeah, the hillbillies.
Yeah,
this movie has hillbillies, people.
75 miles outside of Los Angeles.
Yeah, they're like border billies.
Whatever, well, I mean, it says in the credits. It says hillbilly.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's great.
It's a shame because there's no hills around there, but okay.
And one of them actually is a Baldwin, too. I had to...
Well, maybe they're Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
So he's rousted by these 2 hillbillies. And they tell him to get moving or something, I guess.
Yeah, look at you, weirdo, he's eating rats.
And I love that they say, city folk, they'll eat anything.
Yeah.
When they find the rat carcass and the fire ashes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they don't offer, they don't think it's odd at all that they find some guy. Sure, Danton doesn't say a damn thing to him either. Doesn't say anything.
This is my war, Scott.
I don't know why I didn't think about that. Of course, it makes sense. Yeah.
So he runs off. At this point, Hogan and what's her name, Kyle? His right hand. lady?
Sylvia
and Thornton and the rest of the crew are out looking for him. Looking for this guy that took out their crew. Are we at the point where Hogan needs to realize who he's brought into his world?
Yeah, we have a couple people that we have to introduce here. So, yeah, that's a good point. Let's play that clip right here. So, Hogan and the men stumble upon this pile of dead people, and we can let Hogan speak about it.
I know this. I know this style. It's my style. Danton? Mike Danton. It's gotta be.
Yeah, that was the name on the mailbox. Why? You know him?
Know him. I trained him.
Oh, God. Of all the super buff bodybuilders in Los Angeles, you had to grab Danton off the street.
Let's sit on the mailbox.
Human weapon.
God, I love that whole realization. To me, it's just perfect.
And I love, you also mentioned that Hogan seems like some comedian that sounds like it's a corrupted punchline of the famous punchline without the setup. The rectum nearly killed him.
Yeah, totally.
Know him? Exactly. I trained him. Wah, 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 wah.
I recognize this killing style. This is a very unique style of stabbing someone.
And neck breaking.
Oh, God. I also like that in that scene when the gaggle, as Scott calls them, moves on. You look up in the tree, and like 2 feet above their heads, Danton was hiding in the tree, overhearing their entire conversation.
That's one of my favorite bad movie tropes. Is this idea that the camera is so great for conveying stuff, but it doesn't. Peripheral vision doesn't exist in bad movies. Like
no,
the thing where like, you're walking, and then like you just look up, and there's a homicidal maniac like 2 feet in front of you. Like, wow, how did I not see those feet?
Yeah. He's huge. This guy's huge.
The same thing with the Belushi guy in the beginning. Like he's like panting and resting and up against the thicket, and then all of a sudden there's like a machine gun muzzle in his face. Like you would not hear somebody walking on leaves and see someone in your peripheral vision. Like it's just bizarre.
No, it's like when you're a kid and every kid's done this. You thought like if it's not in my field of vision, it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
is there
you close
anything
your eyes.
That,
and you're invisible.
Yeah, everything disappears. I mean, it said that it's that kind of thinking that's going into the. I was going to say writing of this, probably the script, but I doubt this is how the script.
The cinematography.
Cinematography. The cinematographer's like that doesn't exist outside of this little box. It just doesn't. He's hidden.
So we met someone back when we met those new recruits and met Hogan. 3 of the 4 guys said they were in it for the money, and the 4th guy said he was in it for the fun. And that really tickled Hogan. He had a big appreciative grin, like, you're going to be my pet. And he asked that guy's name, and he is Jack Cooper. Jack Cooper also knows Danton.
Jack Cooper. Danton? Mike Danton? I'll be damned. I haven't seen you since the time you took a bullet trying to save my life. What the hell are you doing with these guys? Hell, I ain't never been good at pumping gas. Find another word, Jack.
Fuck yeah.
So, this sets up a kind of unspoken alliance, I guess, or he gets some free passes from Danton, and vice versa. So, Cooper lets him go a couple times, or helps him out outright, right at the end of the movie. So he has a friend, a guy who owes him.
Yep. He's in with the bad guys. He's one of the gaggle.
Mm-hmm. The thing with the mercenary community is it's really small. It's really tight knit. Like you pretty much know all the mercenaries. This is true, you guys. Most of mercenaries owe each other their own safety from a previous war.
Yeah,
so
totally.
But see, I owe you from Ecuador. That's right. But remember the Dominican Republic? Break even.
That's right. Yeah. And then comes, I think shortly after that, he goes and kills some more mercenaries, right?
So he's pretty much doing that the entire movie.
But here's
Cameron Mitchell,
my favorite. Go ahead. I was just going to say it was my favorite killing scene, I think, was like right after that, when the rock slide, the avalanche with the papier-mâché boulders.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Wow. Yeah, so Danton's on top of a hillside, and the gaggle's kind of behind him and approaching it. I think they might even see him, and then he does a lever or something and starts a
papier-mâché avalanche.
Yeah, avalanche. Of these really, I mean, I understand these guys are on a small budget and stuff, but these boulders, the physics were so wrong.
Oh, it's great. My favorite is like there's like obviously a group of guys down at the bottom of the hill. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and like they're supposed to get killed, but one of the guys clearly doesn't get hit by one of these rocks, and he kind of like looks around and then kind of falls down.
Classic.
It's awesome. And then the best part is that then Danton, after there's a long shot of him up the hill, does the wave. He starts breakdancing. It's totally random. I'm like, I had to rewind and watch like 4 times. I'm like, I'm not sure if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but I'm pretty sure he's breakdancing.
Oh, that's rich.
So, can we go back to Jamie's dad?
Sure.
So, has he already visited the camp at this point? And
no.
Can somebody cover that for me?
Well, after the rock slide, Thornton gets to Thornton fights Danton. They meet for the first time at the top of the hill, and Danton gets his ass handed to him. It wasn't even close, and so now you really know, like, oh shit! Like then he's got the gun to his head, and you think he's going to kill him, but then Colonel Hogan shows up.
I want him alive.
Want him alive, right? Exactly.
So Danton, we've never seen Danton meet his match, so that was a way to gauge, like, oh, okay, so Thornton is the evil Danton.
Yeah.
He is the baddest of them all.
Scott.
I had a really hard time, like, understanding Hogan's motives in all of this. Like, I was really starting to question, like, why is Hogan? Yeah, why is Hogan so bitter? And then, it turns out he actually kind of explains it to us. So I'll let him speak about that.
You wondering what's going through his mind?
No. I know what's going through his mind. I taught it to him.
He went through our men like they were just toy soldiers.
Compared to him, they're not even that good. Not yet. That bastard was the best goddamn soldier I ever had under my command. I'd give anything to have 20 men just like him. Those bastards. Those stupid, dumb bastards. I gave them 10 years of my life. I tried to show them how to create the most perfect killers ever. They wouldn't listen. They said I was crazy. A war is fucking crazy. But it worked. My methods worked. He's living proof that my methods worked. What do I get for it? Booted out of the army, my walking papers, and a lousy $600 a month pension. Those stupid bastards.
You created him. You trained Danton. You can do it with the rest of them.
You're damn right I can. And I will.
Yeah, he's like, those bastards didn't appreciate me. They threw me out for hunting down some people. And killing them for sport.
He's like Victor von Frankenstein. He really feels like he created Danton. He's his monster. And maybe, in some weird way, he feels responsible for Danton. No, that doesn't make any sense.
No.
Never mind.
No. Yeah, he's pissed off that he apparently somebody did not like him hunting down humans as training method. So
we don't know why he
upset
was
about that.
discharged from the service.
He says because of his methods.
Well,
apparently his methods is hunting down random people.
Well, we don't know if it's some kind of interrogation. We don't know what he did, but Scott's assuming that he had unorthodox training methods. So,
that would be my assumption.
Jamie's dad has tracked down the vehicle to this place. He infiltrates the camp, takes out a mercenary, even though he's Cameron Mitchell. Does he talk to anybody, or does he just observe and leave?
He kicks a guy in the nuts.
And does he see Michelson? Is that how he knows that Michelson is the bankroll?
Oh, yeah, because he actually spies on Michelson and Hogan.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Michelson says something like the killing has to stop. You can't kidnap people and then kill civilians.
What a square. You gotta spend money to make money, right, guys?
That's right.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Jamie's dad is awesome.
So, can we just jump ahead to the trap that Jamie's dad has laid for Michelson?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Jamie's dad was a cop. He's retired now, and he is so tired of the fat cat rich being corrupt and, all this stuff. So he has a little plan. So Michelson is driving his fancy fat cat rich man car, and he sees a vehicle kind of cattywampus on the road, like a flat tire or something like that, so he can't go around it. So he gets out to investigate, and we have a clip of what happens here.
What is this? Who are you?
Who am I? A little man who spent 27 years of his life as a cop trying to put big shots like you away. 27 years in the filth and the dirt of the street, and there ain't no music down there. You watch the people in the streets, killing, raping each other, pumping dope through their veins, while big men like you sit in the fancy penthouses and at the poor slobs rot in hell. I know about you. As long as it puts money in your pocket. Today, the nobodies who made you rich are gonna win. Die, you son of a bitch.
I just want to clarify. He's not talking about the mercenaries when he says the nobodies who made you rich. Is he?
No.
Isn't this guy in the mercenary business? And wouldn't that be the nobodies that made him rich?
I gathered that Michelson also had legitimate investments that made him rich, and that this is a side venture that he does.
Right.
So
this is trickle down economics right here.
Yeah. So I was thinking, if he was, since Jamie's dad is an ex-cop and he just shot this dude, doesn't he need to sprinkle crack on him?
Yeah.
Totally.
Like that Dave Chappelle bit.
Oh, yeah. He becomes. It's all of a sudden the movie turns into Death Wish for a few minutes.
Yeah. Just fine
Charles.
With me.
Yeah, he kills a few people. He kills that guy, and then does he go back to the camp?
No. I think his character is done at this point.
No. He gets
because
captured and killed, but that isn't for a while.
That's right. Geez.
Yeah, because Jamie gets kidnapped.
Oh yes, but before that, Danton escapes Colonel Hogan. He beats up that
he was currently in
diaper
custody.
woman. Right. Danton was caught because Thornton had kicked his ass. Danton escapes and kind of like gets out of his very loose bonds around his wrists, his ropes.
Well, he is oiled up.
He is oiled up.
And you know that those lines were cut by Cooper. There's a reference where Cooper says...
he says, thanks for cutting those ropes. So Cooper did help him out.
Oh, okay. And so then he punches the diaper woman.
He has no qualms about hitting a woman.
Yes. And this is when the first time we get to see a grenade in the movie, which becomes a very prominent... I almost think of it as another part of the cast, the grenade.
Grenade.
Yeah, he runs out, and there's guns and stuff around, but I think he grabs one grenade and runs out, and then you meet this is kind of like the Indiana Jones or Raiders of the Lost Ark moment where the guy comes out with the sword, but this is like this giant gets him in a chokehold, and he stuffs a grenade down his pants. It just blows the shit out of him. No, the best part about these grenades is the only thing I could come up with when watching these movies. These are not these aren't like shredding meat grenades. There's no shrapnel. These must be just concussion grenades or something.
They're
it's just a puff of smoke.
They're 4th of July grenades, apparently.
Yeah, usually they explode kind of like 3 feet away from somebody, and like they puff of smoke, and the people like do like a really bad awkward flip away from it and fall down dead, or they completely are just atomized, just evaporate. One of the two. Oh, I got one of the good grenades. Oh, I got one of those ones that just kind of knocks people over. You never know what you're gonna get. So anyway, I blows up this guy, and I can't remember what happens after that, though. I laughed a lot. Well, this is when the camp mobilizes, and like they obviously know that Danton has just escaped because he punched the woman out. So he knows he's in camp. He's in the camp, but the entire camp, like all the gaggles, like the hundreds of gaggles of guys, they're all the mercenaries, the henchmen, just randomly start like piling into the back of trucks. 6 by 6 across from one another, and getting in helicopters, just randomly jumping in jeeps and flying out of camp.
Yeah.
Like, how far has he gotten? He just escaped. I'm sorry, that cracked me up. But anyway, so after that, what happened next, Kyle? Do you remember?
Yeah. So Hogan actually sends a couple of goons to go, and actually I think it's Thornton, to kidnap Jamie and bring Jamie back as some collateral. So while Jamie is in transit, Mike decides he needs to go home and get serious. So instead of going to the cops, he goes home, and we see this kick-ass like TCB scenario where he opens up a cabinet and just starts like looking through weapons and machetes and starts loading up his body with the appropriate killing gear.
So if you live in Idaho and you have a compound, this is your cue to get your dick out and start tugging at it.
Yeah.
This is the TCB stocking up all the stuff, and I love that he lays everything out orderly. Like, okay, so 3 grenades. He's very boots. He even puts the boots on there. Like he might have autism. He might be kind of like Asperger's.
One thing that I did notice that I took very good notice that he did not put on the table was a shirt.
Well, Scott, they didn't have much of a shirt budget because did you see that New York Seltzer? That's not going to provide itself.
Oh,
they saved thousands.
Now that was after they'd kidnapped Jamie, and Colonel Hogan rapes Jamie.
Yes, he does. Now we have a long history of the psychotronic trope of attempted rape.
Attempted rape.
This was a full-on rape.
Yep.
Off screen, though, thankfully.
Yeah, there's no boobs or anything in this movie, which I'm shocked at. I was sure there'd be at least one set. I was sure that her top would come off at some point.
This was, this is one of those. You ever seen This Film Is Not Yet Rated? That documentary about how the film ratings, how biased that is. Mm-hmm. How like they'll have some movie with like disemboweling and all this stuff, and it's an R, but then like there's one lesbian kiss scene, and it's like an NC-17. This is totally like that. Like this could have been PG-13 now. Like they're just blowing people away. It's not like it's gay sex. It's not like it's morally questionable.
No, it's fine. He's getting revenge, and it's fucking awesome.
Right.
It's fine.
So
kids should learn about revenge.
We are in the final act of this, yes?
Yeah. So she gets raped, and then Dad gets brought in and killed by Hogan.
Bastard.
And then that's it. He's going to go kick some ass. He's coming back.
And you might notice a dearth of audio clips for the last portion of this film, but it's mostly this.
There's a lot of grenades in there. Like, I mean, there's one part that was my favorite. One of my other favorite scenes of the movie was when they're all assembling because he escaped, and there's just all the men. They're all running, picking up like M16s, whatever, and then as they're running by, there's a table of grenades.
Yes, I love that.
You grab a rifle in one hand, just grab a grenade.
Yeah, it's like those juice boxes.
I love that every guy's just got a gun in one hand, a grenade in the other. They're just running.
I'm ready.
They're ready.
Okay, somebody's got to bring this thing on home.
So Danton goes back. It sets up a bunch of death traps. And yeah, he's got some C4, which is pretty obviously looks like it's some sort of gummy eraser, but
it's
whatever.
Like a Play-Doh, like a orange or purple Play-Doh.
I love that he puts it on the tree and then he kind of attempts to hide it, and then the leaves just fall off it, and he's like keeps doing it. It goes on for quite a while. I noticed, and then he's just like there, and it's just not covered at all.
Yeah, and I love that he was sharpening all those sticks like. I was like, oh my God, I hope he's making a punji pit. Like, I hope we get to see him poop and then wipe poop on these things and cover it up with branches and leaves. But, he just made a traditional, what do we call that thing? Like you pull a branch back and tie this thing onto it, and then when somebody hits a tripwire, it swings down and guts him.
He has like twine. I mean,
where did he get that twine, by the way?
Twine.
It was in his killing closet.
It's a cat gut that he keeps in his anus. I mean, what the hell? Like, he used quite a bit of it. And does twine even work for tripwire?
No. And at one point, he just ties that piece of twine between two trees and ties like a bow on the end of on each end of it.
Yeah.
That was the best.
So let's get to the money scene. A lot of people might have seen this on YouTube. There's one particular scene that's infamous, and it's made it into some compilations of what the fuck kind of videos and stuff like that. Scott, tell us a little bit about this climactic scene.
So finally, Danton and Thornton.
Have we discussed that Jamie has been murdered? Is that?
Oh no, that was prior to this. Yeah, so Jamie dies as well. Oh, we know. No, she's still alive at this point.
Nope.
Because it's Hogan that kills her like a few minutes later. Or no, Thornton does, and that's what makes this happen.
That's it's right before this.
So, yeah, Thornton. He takes her and hides her in some bushes. That's his plan first. Stay in these bushes no matter what. And then Thornton, being the trained, awesome killer he is, figures out where she's at and gets her out of the bush and shoots her in the stomach, calls her a bitch, and shoots her in the stomach. And then Danton proceeds, finds Thornton and his dead girlfriend, and pulls his knife. Or Thornton just starts shooting at him. That was my other favorite thing in this movie. I mean, they are these people are just like literally shooting from the hip. The entire time. There's not one gun to a shoulder. And this whole they're just like shooting from the hip. It's Rambo style.
That's for pussies.
Yeah. And Thornton, like this awesome killer unloads a magazine at Danton. And Danton gets shot. He reacts like he's shot, but there's no blood or bullet holes. Mm-hmm. But he totally it's like he's got body armor on and it protects. Yeah, I don't know.
It's the oil. You guys aren't getting this. This oil does so much.
Yeah, fuck, I keep forgetting about the oil. And so Dan runs up to Thornton. He just fucking cuts his arm off, like right at the elbow. And then proceeds to beat him to death with his own arm. Oh my gosh, it's the best scene in any movie ever, all time.
It's pretty amazing.
It is amazing. It beats him to death with his own arm. Oh my god. It's just fucking rad. It's the best. And then after that, he gets to confront Hogan again.
Well, he also scalps Thornton.
Oh, that's right.
He does.
That Kyle, that was just something his therapist recommended. That's just catharsis. That was gravy.
So yeah, he takes the scalp, but he goes back to Hogan.
Throws it on him.
He throws it on him. Best part was Thornton has like long brown hair, and this was like the scalp was short black pubic hair.
Yeah, that's gross.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's like they just put like black shoe polish on a clown wig and just kind of cut part of it off. Okay, Kyle, this is the end. Do it.
Well, here it goes. Mike captures Hogan, and you would think that he would just shoot him, but Mike has something bigger planned, something that's a little more just for such a sicko.
Well, and Hogan's actually telling him, "Kill me, go ahead, just kill me now."
Yeah, Mike doesn't work that way. Mike makes him strip his shirt and strip his shoes and then sends him out. Just sends him out. And now the hunter becomes the hunted.
And Hogan is not happy about this. He's like, no, you can't. You can't hunt. It's like he's actually, you've got a chance now. This is more upsetting than him just murdering you. Okay.
Yeah, and what's going to happen? Like, there's nobody left to hunt him down. Like, he's just, deadliest prey. Huh?
Huh?
That means something now. That's the sequel. Is that what it's called? Deadliest Prey?
Yeah.
There's another one of these
last year.
Oh, that's right.
And I got to tell you, is it Ted Pryor? The director's David Pryor. So yeah, Ted is his brother who plays Stanton. He aged well. He looks pretty damn good.
Really?
He's pretty fit.
He is fit.
You can tell dude likes to take care of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very excited to see how they bring Thornton back. Because you're in the middle of nowhere, you get your arm cut off at the elbow and you're scalped. Traditional wisdom says that you're going to bleed out.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to watch this movie.
Yeah, I'm excited. I got to see this. The funny thing about when I was watching this movie, I was thinking like, this is kind of what everyone was rallying against, like everything that was wrong with the '80s movies, where everything was wrong with the '80s, and I'm like, and now in retrospect, I'm like, this was everything that was right with the '80s.
Yep,
this is the best. I mean, it's just so god awful that it's, it's awesome. It's fucking rad.
All right, so it might be kind of a foregone conclusion, but should we do the assessment?
Yeah, I guess so.
Final judgment.
Holy Moses! Yeah,
you guys have been blowing this movie, so we can probably keep this kind of short, huh?
Yeah, my mouth and neck is sore.
I think so. Maybe if I could just kind of paint a little picture for you. I think that for me, this movie is really more about a feeling. This is the kind of movie that you watch on Cinemax where you go and visit your aunt and uncle, and you're 12 years old and you're hanging out at the house and you start hearing these sounds of explosions. So you go in the living room and your uncle's like way deep into this movie. So you just start watching it. And here's the thing about a movie like this. Wherever you start watching this movie is the perfect place for you to settle into it.
Yeah, that's right.
Because anything that happened before you started watching doesn't really matter.
Nope.
You can just pick up and go. And to me, that's like, the plot of this is ridiculous, so whatever you imagined you missed may or may not be better than what actually happened. Mm-hmm. But, if you take this writer director has just pretty much found a way to take every single 80s action cliche and stitch them into a way that was completely unbelievable and totally entertaining.
Yep.
This movie, like if I were to describe this, it's flimsy.
It's fucking A.
It was easier for me to believe the plot of like Dracula versus Frankenstein than this movie. Private Army with that much military power just outside of LA, it's crazy. I mean, it's like this whole film was like an Oliver North wet dream.
Totally.
But you know what? This is just pure solid gold. I got to hand it to him. He's found the formula, man, and he's nailed it.
Sounds like you're kind of on the fence.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with cool on this one.
Big C from Kyle. Scott.
Oh man, this is quite possibly. It makes me want to be 12 again, to go back and have seen, have watched this when I was a kid, because this movie is just the best. It's not only is it one of, without a doubt, my favorite movie we've reviewed so far. It's honestly probably one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time now. Death by Own Arm is the greatest death I've ever seen in any movie ever. So cool.
Sorry, you're saying this is the most enjoyable film we've watched together in this format?
Yeah, this is the movie I've enjoyed the most, just top to bottom, because it works on a level that's not just like that, I'm watching this bad movie. It works on this like a nostalgic level too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it taps into that Reagan era, and it makes me just go fuck yeah the entire time.
Okay, I can see that.
It turns your brain off.
My rebuttal to that would be, Scott, why don't we just relax? I don't know if anybody's going to unseat Peter Goldman for me, but this was. Can I take over now?
Yeah,
I'm assuming you're giving it a cool.
It's a very big cool.
So, yeah, this and Stabilizer. There's this genre. I'm sure listeners have figured out by now our age and the fact that we were, of a certain age in the mid '80s when these types of movies came out. That even though they're moronic and misogynist and everything else, like they're so fun, and there is nostalgia to them that makes that a huge component of it. So I give this a big cool. I actually didn't mention this, but I thought that Ted Pryor, the guy that played Danton, for being an acting, I thought he was pretty good. And there was a couple points where I thought he should have been Batman. Like when he's questioning that guy when he's like, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, where are we? It's like, oh, see, he's handsome, and his bat voice is less ridiculous.
Yeah, I would have actually, if rather than the Michael Keaton casting, that would have made way more sense to me.
Yeah, but he has to be a big star. Nobody knows who Batman is, so we have to get a big star for the movie.
It was Batman.
So yes, this is very cool.
Yeah, this movie will make you believe in hillbillies again.
Yes, and dragons. So next up, Antidote. Does anybody have an antidote for this?
No.
Fuck no.
I don't either.
I
didn't even really think of this that part of this show because I was having so much fun.
The antidote for this movie, probably the antidote for
watch it again,
is to watch it again. Yeah, exactly. The cause is the cure.
Yeah. So next up, we have a film from 1963/1972 called "They Saved Hitler's Brain." We were going to have a guest. This was going to be a guest thing that was a guest recommendation with the guest that recommended it on the show, but that didn't work out with some timing stuff, so we'll have to have him on later, and he'll recommend another movie. But we're going to press on without him and watch They Saved Hitler's Brain.
Now, we're not doing Abby next week.
No. So here is a little preview of that film.
In the diabolical minds of the madmen of Bandorras was created the most incredible plot ever conceived to conquer the world.
Why did you bring us here, really? In a matter of hours, we will begin the conquest of the world.
Phil Day, undercover agent, trapped in the trap he set for the madmen of Bandorras. Professor Coleman, American scientist, believed his staggering discovery to be a secret.
Up to now, anthraquinine was the only known antidote. The loss or destruction of the formula for this antidote would mean complete annihilation of the world.
But he did not reckon with a group of evil men who will permit nothing to stop their rule of the world. What unknown force has been created to conquer the world? And which of the madmen pushed the panic button?
Somebody's got to get Vorak. I guess it's up to me, Casey.
Hey, it's worth noting that, and I just sent this to you guys, but for our listeners, it looks like Mike Danton actually has a MySpace page.
Is that still around?
So, might be worth...
Wait, the character has a MySpace page? Or
yes,
the actor?
The character.
Okay.
There's a MySpace still?
Yeah, that was my question, too. That's like when I found out REM broke up. REM was still together?
There's still an REM? Does hockey still exist? I keep hearing that it does, but I just still don't believe it.
You just offended a lot of people listening to the show.
I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just saying I don't see it anymore.
Oh, it's still there.
I know.
Okay, so we've done the antidote. We've done the preview. All that's left is to say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you for enjoying this awesome movie with me. It was
my pleasure.
Something I've been waiting to watch for a while. So when we started doing the show, I had this in the hopper and was kind of Gollum was covetously holding it, but it was time to release it to the world. All right, so for That's Cool, That's Trash, I'm Matt Howell.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Scott.
And you folks out there, stay trashy.
That's trash.
It's garbage, folks.
Christ! We're not hunting him. He's hunting us.
Suck this. Come on.